and gentlemen, the show is about to start. in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The following program is rated TV MAL. It contains strong language and is intended only for mature audiences.
What is the Mickey Ficky deal? Happy Mickey Ficky Friday. What the Friday is here. How y'all feeling? We got the rookies reporting to camp already. Then we got on the 25th the rest of these Mickey Fickies. And then the 26th, it goes down. It goes down. Yes, indeed, it goes down. Camp officially starts next week. It's Friday. Go get you some drink. You know what I mean? Hang out with your boy one time. If you ain't got to work today, hey, go get you some crack, some meth, all that good shit. I got me a beer, so I'm not doing the powdered shit, but I'll do the right shit. You feel me? Gotcha. But anyway, happy Friday, y'all. How y'all feeling, man? It's good to see y'all, man. Y'all looking healthy. Look like y'all spit and didn't swallow. I appreciate that. Spit that shit in the toilet. You can flush that bitch so that motherfucker don't come back and get nobody paying child support. You feel me? Make sure you tie that rubber in a knot and flush that bitch quick. Poke a hole in it so it can catch water and drown. You feel me? Kind of like you do when you want to get rid of your pets. Ha! That's messed up. Oh, hey, Peter, I was just joking. Not that kind of pet, like pet rocks. You put pet rocks in a bag, tie it up, put holes in the bag so it can take on water and sink to the bottom. Yeah, pet rocks. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Thank y'all for pulling up with your boy. You are watching What the Friday right here on Raiders Allegiance with your boy Lunatic Raider, man. We gonna talk about some shit. You know what I mean? And hang out for a minute. You know what I mean? We just gonna have fun with it. Happy Friday. I hope all is well to everybody out there. Let's dive into this real quick, man. Let's shout out our family in the chat, dog. You feel me? Shout out to Death Star Report, man. Hey, salute to you, my brother. Thank you for being here. My dude, Dark. Man, what is the deal? When you cover both eyes, what you see? Dark. Yes, indeed. Dark used to take his high school pictures like this. They said, why you doing that? Because I'm dark. Anyway, that was corny as shit. Hey, what's up, Raider? Ben in the building. My dude, man. Hey, I'm feeling good, bruh. I'm feeling good. I ain't gonna lie. I'm feeling real good, man. After doing a couple of lines of coke. Hey, bruh. All right, man, I'm gonna be up I'm not even going to bed. I just got off of work at 5:30, got home, did like 2 lines off of stripper booty. Bruh, I'm feeling good. Shout out to everybody out there, man. Holly, my sis, man, what's the deal? Good morning to you, dear. Hope all is well with you. For real, Eugene Powell. What is the business, man? What is the business? That's right. We hanging this morning like a pair of early morning nuts. You feel me? Like you just got out the shower. Yes, indeed. Cassano Crowder, man, top of the morning to you. Good morning, man. Good to see you. My guy, Mike Guerrero in the building, man. Salute to you as well. And you know what's better than one red ring? 2 of those Mickey Fickies, man. Hey, my dude, 2 Red is in the building, man. What's the deal, man? Tops to you. Shoot, right now we only 7, but I take 7. You know what I mean? Hey, she rather have 7 than 3. Facts. Hey, look it up. She rather take 7 than 3. So I rock with 7. Oh, now we done grew an inch. We got 8 people watching. Hey, she'll take 8 over 4. Fuck it. You know what I mean? JB on the good foot, man. Tops to you, my brother. Thank you for being here, man. For real, tops to you. Who else we got? NorCal Raider Jesse, my dude, man. Tops, man. Thank you for pulling up. It's always good to have y'all. We just gonna hang out and act a fucking fool. You know what I mean? I might do some shit to get me banned, or I don't give a fuck no more. You know what I mean? Fuck it. The season here. You know, they could ban my channel. Motherfucker, I'm just gonna watch the games every week this year, like I do every year. Give a fuck about this channel. I give a fuck about y'all though. You know what I mean? Hey, we do like January 6th. For those that know, they banned my channel. We're gonna do like January 6th. Just give me the address to YouTube. That's it. Oh, give me the address to the motherfucker that reported me. I'm gonna show you how to get down with the get down. I'm gonna show you how to make. Boy, I'm about to say some old crazy shit. Hope these motherfuckers don't come get me. Oh shit. Chris Ariola, my dude, man. Top of the morning to you. Thank you for being here, my brother. Thank you. It's always good to see each and every one of y'all, man, for real. Fuck the haters. Tell all the haters, and I see some, I see you haters out there. Some of y'all motherfuckers gonna be in the chat, not in the chat, y'all gonna be watching this shit. You know who the fuck you is, oh Mr. Potato Head ass nigga. You know who the fuck you is. You too old to be acting the way you been acting, bruh. For real, for real. You a little too old for that shit. And I see you pick and choose your targets. Uh-huh. Don't be my target. Don't you be my target. Oh, don't you be my target. Cut that shit out, bruh. That's all I'm gonna say. I ain't throwing nobody under the bus. I ain't gonna mention nobody motherfucking name. Stop that bullshit, man. That old hoe shit. Wherever the fuck. Man, what the fuck is you cut from? Motherfucking tampons? Oh, man, hey, what's up with all these weird motherfuckers, man? Motherfuckers be doing videos and shit and calling out motherfuckers that you know damn well, motherfucker, you can't put a 200-pound motherfucker in the ring with a 130-pounder. Nigga, come fuck with somebody your weight. I'm here. I got time. I got time, motherfucker. I be sitting back watching this shit. I be shaking my head like, you could tell I could smell a buster a mile away, bruh. For real. I could smell a buster a mile away. These motherfuckers ain't got no squabbles. Get out of breath in like 10 seconds. Motherfucker. I hate that shit. I hate when motherfuckers, and I'm not calling nobody weak. I'm just comparing the two individuals, or however many individuals it is. For a motherfucker to chase down, it's like a bully. Chase down a motherfucker that's weaker than them. You's a bitch. You's a bitch for doing that shit. I be sitting back watching this shit, man. Motherfuckers got some bitch ass tendencies. Like you menstruate every month. I see the shit. I don't say nothing, no. You know, you never tell a motherfucker that I'm in the bushes with the motherfucking scope on you. You don't tell them that shit. You just let them feel the bully. Not that I'm saying, you know what I mean, go shoot nobody. You know, it's analogies, you know what I mean? It's a simile, like, you know what I mean? It don't mean shit. You know, I'm the comedian, right? I'm the happy guy. I'm the clown. Is that what some might say, clown? Hey, so was it. It was a clown. Yeah, it was a clown too. Anyway, shout out to everybody, all my loved ones, man. Thank y'all for pulling up, man. I just had to, you know what I mean? Sometimes you gotta shoot a warning shot over the bow of the ship. You feel me? I be hating motherfuckers going after. I hate bullies. I'm a bully killer. I ain't gonna say it like that. I do bullies wrong. You know, I like little bad kids that like grow up to be bullies. I stop that shit early. The motherfuckers that's grown as bullies, yeah, bruh. They talk that bully shit until they get stuck. Till that iron in my left hand hit them in the liver. Get hit in the sternum. You know what I mean? You don't want to, you know what I mean, do nothing. Kind of want to like work out with them. Come on, y'all, let's go to the gym. Let them, you know, pump some iron and hit the treadmill, and then you stick them because they bleed out quicker. I'm talking about in the video game. Fucking with lunatic, I'm telling y'all better, watch your motherfucking ass. Watch your motherfucking ass. Oh my goodness. But anyway, let's get back to the fact that camp is upon us. The rookies have arrived And the 25th, we get the rest of the people. And oh yeah, shout out to everybody out there who thought Garoppolo wasn't gonna be ready. That's all. I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm gonna leave it at. I'm gonna let y'all wait till the 26th. You know what I mean? I'm gonna let y'all wait till the 26th. Oh, if Garoppolo ain't ready, we can have such and such start, bruh. Did you look at the interview when they asked McDaniels that a few weeks ago, and he had that Joker grin, like, you know, the kind of grin Joker has when he's like, "Who me hurt anybody? I don't hurt nobody," and that grin just, knowing that he about to hurt somebody. That's how fucking McDaniels look. You know what I mean? It's like, is Garoppolo gonna be ready? And he was like, "We have no concerns whatsoever." They know. They don't let us know shit. I know they keep us in the dark, and all we can do is guess and, you know what I mean, throw darts and see if we can hit the bullseye. But bruh, all in all, they know what they doing, bruh. I don't like Josh McDaniels or not. They know what they are doing. This is not their first rodeo. You know what I mean? This is not their first rodeo. And like, the hate on them is just so ridiculous. Like, I'm still waiting for a viable argument as to why this regime sucks. Why do they suck? Why do they suck? What? Because in first year we only won 6 games. Okay, let me use analogies for y'all. So the first season that these guys took over the Raiders, we went 6-11. Correct. And I guess some people blame Carr, some people blame the defense, some people blame McDaniels, some people blame Mark Davis, right? But in year one, you want to fire them after year one. Now, I told you guys year one is when you implement your system and you analyze the roster you have. If you notice, go back and do a comparison. Look at the main people we let go. Either we traded or we released. And look at the people we brought in, right? Notice the people we brought in to replace those we let go bring something to the table that those who we let go or traded lacked. Just look at it. You can see McDaniels and Ziegler ain't gonna tell us shit. All we can do is pay attention and do addition through subtraction. Okay, why did they let this person go and they bring him in to replace him, same position? So now you got to go down the line and say, okay, what was the person we let go? What were they good at? What were they? Don't even look at what they were good at, because you know what I mean. You don't pat somebody on the back for wiping their ass after they shit. You know what I mean? You don't. You're supposed to wipe your ass after you shit. You don't get a pat on the back. So when you do what you're supposed to do, yeah, that's fine and dandy. Don't look at what the positives were. Look at the what was it that they lacked? Notice, pay attention. Notice the people we let go that we brought in and replaced them had what who we released lacked. Go look at it. Go look at it. Break it down. Break it down to the very last compound. See how it sounds? A little irrational. A lot of MCs like to use the word dramatical. Shout out to KRS-One, man. My philosophy. You know I'm an old school fanatic with the hip hop. Hey, my dude Eagle Terrian 207, man, it's good to have you here, my brother. Yes, indeed. We're just gonna break down some shit that I see and analyze. Jimmy is ready, bruh. I knew this shit. Because you look at the time, right? And the thing was, the surgery that he had to get was a cleanup. Because he never had surgery in the first place with the Niners. He never had surgery. They thought he can just heal on his own. You know what I mean? And didn't need surgery. It healed, but there's some shit that was still going on that needed to be cleaned up for it to heal correctly. You know what I mean? It ain't like they had to go in there and re-break the foot, reset it, and let it heal back together. And you got to remember, the surgery happened in March, right? March, right? So March, April, 1 month, May, 2 months, June, 3 months, July, 4 months. July, right? Now we're 2 weeks away from August. 5 months, preseason, August. Season starts in September. 6 months. Tell me the last time you know a person that had to sit out 6 months because of a broken foot. I'll wait. Show me a 6 month recovery of a broken foot. A broken foot. Kind of like, you know, you drop something, you drop the bowling ball on your foot. Did you have to miss work for half a year? Because you couldn't apply pressure? And not just that, I tried to explain to you guys before, the foot that he broke is his non-plant foot.
Well, lunatic, what does that mean?
Well, I'm glad you asked, I'm a little slow.
I've been gone for a minute, but I'll be back.
Look, his non-plant foot is his left foot. So I'm a quarterback, right? And I'm doing a 3-step, 5-step, 7-step drop. Guess what foot I have to plant to step into my throw? My right foot, because I'm right-handed. If I was left-handed, it would be my left foot that I would have to plant with and throw, which then I would be concerned because a broke foot and your plant foot is going to bear not just your weight, but the momentum of you going backwards and then planting with it and your weight coming down all on that one foot. You got to factor in gravity and momentum. You're going backwards, you plant, everything's shifting all onto that foot if he was left-handed, but he's right-handed. So his plant foot is his right foot, which means the left foot does not take all his weight. But nobody out there discussed his plant foot and his non-plant foot. I did, though. Y'all got it from me. See, this is the way I see shit. I see, like, wait a minute. When I went back and watched the footage, I watched everything. See, while others are watching who did the tackle and how he broke his foot, I'm looking at, well, what foot was broken? And how would that affect him throwing? That left foot don't have a fucking thing to do with him throwing. Just to help him move back in a drop. Or maybe, but he's not the kind of guy that, he's not a Lamar Jackson or a Mahomes as far as being mobile like that. I mean, he can scramble. Any quarterback can scramble, but at what speed can they do that? But our offense does not require him to do that. So his plant foot is fine. He can drop back and make passes all day long with no problems. But everybody was concerned with the foot that he don't even plant with. He don't even plant with. But yeah, we're concerned about that? The foot that does not even take all of his weight? Sometimes people overlook shit, man. I see the shit that ain't, man, I could have been a detective, but I don't like the police. You know what? I don't like the law, bro. The law's full of bullshit. So I would, fuck being a detective, but I can detect some shit. I can detect some shit for real. Okay, so yeah, that's just one thing I want to put out there, like, bruh. Hey, Dustin, let me ask you this question. I know I haven't looked it up, but I want to look it up. But I'm about to do, here's another, we're going to move on to Josh Jacobs. Who knows how much Josh Jacobs' fifth-year option would have been if we would have picked it up? I'm just curious. I try to find the shit, but bro, they just keep giving me the fucking franchise tag number, the 10.09. I keep getting that. But what would the fifth-year option been worth if the Raiders said, hey, we're picking it up? Who knows that? Put it in the chat for me, please, please, please. I appreciate it. I'll have Mount Shipmore. Shitmore suck your dick if you give me the answer. They'll suck your dick for the answer. They say they won't, but put a gun to their head. Watch, they'll suck a mean motherfucker. They'll suck the skin off your shit. Please don't pull the trigger. Okay, let me stop sex playing motherfuckers and being wicked like that. I'm in a wicked mood, that's all. So I go hunt out the bad guys, you know what I mean? Does anybody know what that what the 5th year option was worth? If we would have picked it up? Lobie won, my motherfucking guy, bruh. Okay, Lobie, let me ask you. What made you come up with the name? Are you a Star Wars fan? Because I'm telling you that, hey, to have that name and to be a Raider fan is a marriage in heaven. I broke down like the you know what I mean, comparing the Raiders to Star Wars, and people like, what? Hey, go look at, hey, it's some crazy shit, y'all. It's some crazy shit. I'll get into that another time. We're gonna talk this football shit right now, though. I'm sipping. Hey, matter of fact, shout out to the world's most dangerous chat, bruh. Like I say, without you, there's no me. Without us, there's no nation. There's only one. The Mickey Ficky Raider Nation, man. Hey, salute to y'all, man. Thank you for making this platform what it is. We are past 1,200 and steady growing. And I didn't pay a dime to add a subscriber to mine. You feel me? So that's y'all. Y'all did this shit. So, hey, salute to y'all, man. I thank you guys for real. I couldn't have done it without y'all. That's real talk. So with that being said, man, salute. Every morning, salute. We have another day to breathe and live and to correct our wrongs. And I salute y'all for correcting my wrong. I'm not an asshole to as many people as I used to be, thanks to you guys. So thank you for helping me not be such an asshole as often. But I'm good at it. I'm good at it. All right. So anybody give me those numbers? Hey, I ain't gonna even ask. Oh yeah, give them a super chat and they'll get down and fondle your balls and swallow. Sons of bitches. Hey, I would be surprised if they get a couple of new members with them. For anybody that don't know, a couple means two. So I'll just, you know what I mean? Just to cut through the chase. Robert Pena in the building, man. My dude, man. Hey, don't laugh too hard, bro. You'll pee on yourself. Rafa come over there and start licking your crotch. I'm just joking, Rafa. I'm just joking, bro. I told y'all, it's Friday. I ain't got to work. Man, bro. You fucked up and gave me the keys to the Bentley, nigga. I'm about to do 100 down the motherfucking I-5. All right, hold on. I'm trying to check on some shit. Who's this son of a bitch? Was it ESPN or Bleacher Report ranking the Raiders real low? Why? Hold on. Let me get to this before somebody can get me the numbers on Josh Jacobs' 5th year option. Ain't nobody helping me out? Oh, looks like 8 mil? Double check for me, 2 red rings. I appreciate you, my brother, for real. Let me know what the number is. Because I've been thinking and I've been let me know what that number is on what his 5th year extent. If we would have picked up the 5th year, how much was that shit worth? I tried Googling it, Kev. They keep giving me the fucking franchise tag number. It's like since we didn't pick up the 5th, they like erased it off the internet. Hey, Ben, you can't snitch on me for DUI, bruh. Are you talking about me for DUI? I can't drive no more, bruh. So shit, what, they gonna give me a DUI on a bike? Or in an Uber? 6 to 8? Okay. I'm 6 to 8 mil, right? Now look, check this out. Let me address to all the people that were, woe is me, because we did not give Josh Jacobs an extension. I've been looking for that number, man. Shout out to y'all, man, for real. Look. So when Josh Jacobs last year, right? 4th year in his contract, right? We had an option to pick up the 5th year, right? If we would have picked up the 5th year, would Josh Jacobs be upset? Because it sounded to me he was upset because we didn't pick up the 5th year. Correct me if I'm wrong. Let me know in the chat. Did Josh Jacobs seem like he was upset because we didn't pick up the 5th year on him? He said somebody lawyer looking into it. See, Raider Nation Jason, this is what I'm getting to. So if we would have picked up the 5th year option, will we be at a stalemate like it is? Would people be upset because we picked up the 5th year option? I'm curious because look, here's my whole argument. The 5th year option is less than the designated franchise tag, right? By what you said, 1.8 mil. So it would have been lesser money he would be getting, but basically, look at it like this. Look at it as being a cheaper franchise tag because it was only been one more year, right? So why in the fuck is he mad? Because the franchise tag was applied and he's getting more in a 5th year. He'll be earning more in a 5th year than he would if we would have picked up the 5th year option. What the fuck? I've been going over this like, wait a minute, this is a silly motherfucker. You mad because they put a franchise tag on you, but if they would have picked up the 5th year option, you would have had to play your 5th year for less money than the franchise tag? Bruh. Fucking, I'm going to say this shit, bruh, and I mean no harm to any retarded people out there. You a retarded motherfucker, Josh Jacobs. You's a dingaling. You is a fucking dingaling. Bruh, I was sitting here like trying to, man, give me the number to what the 5th year is. Because all a 5th year option is like exactly like a fucking franchise tag. He just wouldn't have had to sign shit. But he would have been playing for lesser money under the 5th year than he did under the franchise tag. You fucking idiot. You fucking idiot. And then motherfuckers is like, oh, fucking Raiders, dumb and dumber. Fuck McDaniels and Ziegler and Mark Davis and Tupac Shakur and the guy's house they searched in Henderson that might have something to do with Tupac's murder. Fuck them. You fucking idiots. Y'all so fucking idiots. Some fucking idiots. Are you fucking serious? You mean to tell me a 5th year option is just like a franchise tag? So he would have been fine if we would have picked it up? Because like I said last year, it seemed like he was kind of perturbed that we didn't pick up the 5th, and he played in the preseason that, hey, show us what you got. And it was kind of like, he was like, fuck that, why they got me out here? Nigga, fuck the fucking 5th year option. But you getting, 5th year option is just like a fucking franchise tag. But the thing is, the real franchise tag gave you more money for the same fucking result. You still would have had to negotiate after your 5th year an extension. What the fuck is you? Oh my God. Bruh, I'm putting motherfuckers out there on the fucking front line. Hold on. I don't care what the top running back number, how much the fucking top running backs are making. What I'm saying is, we the people, if we would have picked up the 5th year option, everybody would have been happy. Everybody would have been happy. But the fact of the matter is, the 5th year option wasn't in that same category of 12 to 15 mil. But the franchise tag gives him more money than what it would have if we would have picked up the 5th year option. That don't make sense to me. You still would have had to go back to the negotiating table after this year to go ahead and try to get an extension. And if it didn't work out, then you would have franchised his ass after this year too. So why is he complaining? Or, because I heard they came out like him and his team said they weren't even close. So if the Raiders would have picked up, matter of fact, let's look at it like this. If the Raiders would have picked up the 5th-year option, it would have been more of an advantage to them, to the team, for getting a lesser contract for him and keeping him as a Raider for another year. So it basically hurt them by $1.8 million by giving him more money with a franchise tag. But he the one mad? If I was a team, I'd be like, fuck, we should have picked up the 5th-year option. We should have picked up the 5th-year option and only gave him X amount of dollars compared to the franchise tag. The Raiders fucked up. This shit is so fucking funny, bruh. Bruh, you can't even write this script. This shit is fucking crazy. This shit is fucking crazy. This motherfucker, he mad because he got his dick sucked. That's like, you know what I mean? Like, he didn't get no ass, but he got head. But he mad at that. Like, I wanted some ass, though. Bruh, you got head, though. She didn't have to give you shit. They didn't have to franchise tag you and give you more money compared to a 5th-year option. You got head. You got head with no commitment. Just 1 year. We'll date for 1 year, and then after that, bro, we'll see what happens. See if we vibe. You know what I mean? That's what this shit remind me of, bruh. I need a drink, because that shit right there, bruh. What kind of fucking school curriculum does Alabama have, bruh? Because I don't think these motherfuckers... Look at the motherfuckers out of Alabama, bruh. Didn't Ruggs come out of Alabama? Judgment ain't too great, huh? Ugh. It makes you think. Didn't Rolando McClain come out of motherfucking Alabama? Not too bright, huh? Leatherwood? Hey, I think Alabama's only good for if you play football, bruh. It's not good if you in academics. Because you got a lot of fucking dummies coming out of Alabama, bruh. I'm gonna call a spade a spade. I don't think if you going to Alabama thinking you gonna get an education and you play football, they gonna say fuck your education. Go get us a touchdown. Go block. Go throw the ball. Cause bruh, I'm starting to look at this shit like Alabama, y'all graduating dummies. Well, matter of fact, a lot of them ain't graduating because they leaving early as a junior, so you're not graduating. But I'm looking at the Alabama players that we had. Fucking, bro, they not the sharpest fucking knife in the drawer. What the fuck is we doing? Dirty Low in the building, man. Tops. Snoop's in here too. Snoop's in the building. Yep, Hernandez, my dude, man. What's the deal? But am I the only one that kind of like look at this like, what the, wait a minute, bro. Hold on. Let me break it down. Let me not get too carried away, because, you know, I tend to do that under the guidance of alcohol, right? Hold on real quick. I got to check something. I don't want Josh Jacobs tweeting me talking about, bruh, why you going hard on me like that? I'm like, bruh, you did that shit to yourself, bruh. I'm just pointing it out like, hey, bruh, hold on. You mean to tell me you getting paid? Hold on, give me the mic, motherfucker. Give me the mic this morning. Fuck this. Lunatic speaking, I don't give a fuck, man. We on this shit for real. You mean to fucking tell me, let me turn this motherfucking background music off. Fuck that. I want the whole world to hear me. I hope the aliens that landed in Vegas, I'm like, hey, look, they might talk like, and the other one be like, agreeing like, yeah, you right. That motherfucking making sense. I've been waiting for this number, bro, because I was like in my head, like, if this motherfucker's making more money off the franchise tag than the 5th-year option, And he was upset last year because they didn't pick up the fifth-year option. And then fans are going crazy. Oh, they needing him, Josh Jacobs, an extension. Pay the man. It looks like they are paying the man. And it looks like they didn't have to pay him that much by just picking up the fifth-year option. What the fuck? Fuck, my brains are all over the screen. My brains are all over the fucking screen. Charles Washington, though. But look, the shit that's crazy to me. Hold on. This is what's crazy. He's making more money under the franchise tag than if we would have picked up the fifth-year option. And if we would have picked up the fifth-year option, he would have been happy. And the fans in the contract dispute would have been happy as well because they'd been like, yes, we picked up the fifth-year option. Yeah, I would have bought you another time, another year to go ahead and try to hammer something out long term. I agree. But so does the franchise tag. But he's getting more money. So basically a fifth-year option is no different than a franchise tag. It's not. What's the difference? Tell me the difference of a fifth-year option and a franchise tag. Because once that fifth year is over, he's a free agent. Do you tag him or you let him walk? That's the same fucking decision they got to make after the franchise tag is expired. After this year. It's no different than a fifth-year option. But if he had the fifth-year option, we would all been popping champagne and stroking each other's cock. Talk about, yay, he's back for another year. Motherfucker, he's back for another year under the franchise tag, but he's making more money. Oh, don't tell me you motherfuckers is gonna side with that motherfucker, man. And he's like, you in a better situation under the franchise tag than the fifth-year option, no. Bruh. I don't make this shit up. Hey, Ozzy the builder, man. I ain't making this shit up, bro. I'm reporting the news, dude. I'm reporting the motherfucking news, dog. Don't hate the messenger. Just hate the message. You feel me? That fucking shit don't fucking make sense. This motherfucker making more money under the franchise tag, but he want to hold out. But if he would have had the fifth-year option picked up, he would have been at practice. Or he would have been going in on the 25th. Like, yeah, they picked up my fifth-year option. I know I'm that motherfucker. Nigga, you making less. You making less under the fifth-year option than the fucking franchise tag, nigga. You I ain't gonna call you dumb, man. You might be kind of slow, but I ain't gonna say dumb, because you know what I mean? Sometimes people is retarded and they ain't got no, they didn't make themselves retarded unless they was sniffing glue or playing that old game in high school where you hold your breath. You do like how many 10 breaths and hold it and they push you in your chest and then you pass out. Yeah, that's stupid ass shit. Unless you doing shit like that, bruh. Killing brain cells for no reason. But I mean, hey, I can't, bruh. I hope you get you a tutor. I know you're out of college for the past 4 years, but get you a tutor. You know what I mean? See if they got a tutor that can help you with common sense. Somebody that can sit down and explain to you, like they'll use common sense. Like, say you cooking chicken in some hot grease, right? And you're getting the tongs and you're getting the chicken to flip it over and you drop the tongs in the grease. Now, common sense would be like, I'm not about to go in the hot grease after the tongs. I might grab a fork or something to get the tongs out and run under cold water to cool this shit down. But then people without common sense just react and just reach in the hot grease and grab the tongs and get 100-degree burns. That's common sense. So maybe they got like a common sense counselor that can sit down with you and help you refocus on the things that's correct and not wrong. Like, bruh, don't reach in the hot grease for the tongs for the tongs, if you making chicken strips and you drop that motherfucker in there, don't reach in the grease and grab the shit. Think I can grab it before it get hot. Hey, bro, hey. I'm not judging, motherfucker. I ain't judging at all. But I'm just saying, you don't reach in the hot grease to grab the tongs because you drop the tongs that you was using to try to flip the chicken. You got to get something else to get the tongs up out of there, bro. But if you ain't got common sense, bro, your hand gonna look like you've been jacking off every day, 10 times a day, and the skin going off your palm, because it's gonna be wrapped up in gauze and cotton. You feel me? Hey, I didn't make that shit up, bro. I'm just giving an example. You might need a common sense tutor. They might have. Hey, if they got somebody. Let me stop. I'm gonna stop making fun of these Alabama Crimson. Fuck Alabama. Y'all some fucking dingalings. No wonder y'all got babies with your cousins. Well, hey, you ever wonder if an Alabama motherfucker look at their cousin and be like, well, shit, you don't look at me, so I'm a hit. You don't look like me, so I'm a hit. So if they don't look like you, then you might think, hey, that's the analogy. If we don't look alike, then we're not as close as cousins as you might think, so it's okay to go ahead and hit Raw Dog in the back of your pickup truck playing Sweet Home Alabama. Hey, I'm convinced these motherfuckers look at each other and be like, well, we don't have the same nose. Our eyes are different. Maybe it's okay for us to fuck. Oh, but the cousin, hey, if she got booty, I'm taking it down. Hey, I'm just saying I'm from Alabama and it's okay. Oh, it's Crimson Tide. What? I'm knocking it down. Hell no. Fuck that shit. Man, come on. Motherfuckers taking down their cousin to Sweet Home Alabama, boy. A-Bomb is probably his. A-Bomb is. I'm gonna talk about A-Bomb. Fuck the Niners. Hey, A-Bomb wife is his cousin and his aunt. Figure that shit out. A-Bomb's wife is his cousin and aunt. Figure that shit out, bruh. Figure that shit out. That's a fucking enigma. How can she be your cousin and your aunt? Figure that shit out. Hey, admin, that is what they meant when they say keep it in the family. It was, hey, I'm going to tell you another family that did that shit. We're going to go back hundreds of years. You know that's how King Tut died, right? You know King Tut's parents were related. And their theory back in the day was to keep the royal blood going, you know what I mean, get intimate with your family members to keep that bloodline going. And so that's why King Tut died so young from complications of that. You know what I mean? He probably had parvo like dogs when you breed them too close. Like when you try to do that shit with dogs when you breed them, yeah, it fucks them off. And that's what happened to King Tut. So when they say keep it in the family, bruh, that's a real saying. That's a real saying. Keep it in the family. The royal blood. They want to keep the royal blood in the family. You know what I mean? This is not no made up shit. That's actual, factual what they think. That's crazy. No, I said that shit. Ozzy, that's what I said. It goes all the way back like Egypt. That's what happened, like I said, with King Tut. That's why he died at a young age. He had too many complications from having too close of relatives giving birth to him or having him. You know what I mean? So the motherfuckers in Alabama, that's why their lifespan is only like 6 months. Motherfuckers live for, that's fucked up to say that shit. They got a 6-month lifespan. A fucking dog got a longer lifespan in 1 year. Can you imagine that shit? Your mom is your aunt and your cousin? I'm going hard in the paint. Hey, you see what the beep Friday? I'm making everybody like, what the? Yeah, that's what this show is, bro. I just say what I want, when I want, how I want, and direct it to whoever is going to take the blunt force of it. Looks like he was hit over the head with a dildo and robbed. You'd rather me rob you on the streets than you getting robbed in the pen, because if they hit you over the head with a dildo, it ain't a dildo, bruh. And they not robbing you for no money. They taking that Duke shoot. You getting your booty hole ruptured. You come in there looking like a little soft mouth bitch. You about to get your asshole ruptured, boy. For the rest of your life, shit just gonna fall out your ass when you walking. Why? Because he don't have no booty hole retention. He can't retain shit. You done got that asshole stretched out. Stretching that motherfucker out, boy. Ooh, don't you go to the pen and sell up with a motherfucker that's getting 5 life sentences. And every time you wake up in the morning, that motherfucker on pole, he gonna dig in that ass, boy. He gonna rupture your whole ass seal. You gonna have you gonna be leaking transmission fluid out your ass. Shit, if wherever Josh Jacobs go, bruh, hey, good luck, man. Be a Bronco. Gotta remember, the Broncos was only good on defense. You know what I mean? They was only good on defense. And if he go to the Saints, hey, so who gonna get the most carries, Kamara or him? So what, he gonna have to share the backfield? Then you really ain't gonna get the money you looking for. Why would I give a running back 14, 15 million if he's only gonna have half the carries? Because he has to share it with a teammate if we going by committee. All these teams, even Denver going by committee. Ain't nowhere he gonna go. Like I said, well, he won't be a Raider next year. Where the fuck he gonna go? Who gonna pay him if the Giants ain't willing to pay Barkley? And they offered him $11 million. So you know what the value of a running back is. And then I seen somebody post up a comparison between a kicker and a fucking running back. And I'm like, wait a minute. You can't compare the two, because on average a kicker makes more than a running back. As opposed to how many running backs does a team have? Okay, how many kickers does a team have? Duh. So the one that has less numbers is going to get the most money. Because if the kicker goes down, then what? You're going to miss extra points and field goals when you can't score in the red zone? You're going to leave points out there on the field? Because you don't have a backup on your team. You're going to have to scour free agency and whatnot and bring somebody in emergency. You do not take up a roster spot with 2 fucking extra point and field goal kickers. You don't do it. You don't do it. But you got a shitload of running backs on the roster. How many running backs we got? How many running backs we going into camp with? And how many kickers do we got going into camp? Case closed. No wonder they making more money. And 9 times out of 10, it might come down to the kicker to win the game before it comes down to the quarterback to hand it off to the running back to win a game. You know what I mean? Kicker can get you points from 50 out. Running backs ain't going to get you a touchdown from 50 out all the time. It's less likely. You're not going to get 50-yard runs. But that kicker can get that 3 points to win the game. You can't compare them two, bro. They're uncomparable. The value of one is more than the other. I understand that running backs are I ain't gonna say a dying breed, but you got to remember, it is a passing league. Why would you have a position that requires them to make $14-15 million if it's a passing league? We want look, for instance, look at all these teams. Where's the top dollar going to? Who is the top receiver? Like a legitimate number one receiver. How much is he making? How much is the quarterback making? How much is the left tackle for a right-handed quarterback making? They all make, right now on this team, they're all over $20 million a year. The left tackle, the number one wide receiver, and the quarterback, all over $20 million. It's a passing league. Josh Jacobs ain't carrying the ball 30 times a game. So why you gonna pay him like he's getting 30 carries a game? That shit I mean, it's not a knock. Like I said, I was a running back. For my whole life, I ran Pop Warner to high school, varsity, everything. Running back. I love running backs. That's my pedigree, but stepping on the outside and looking in at how the league is operating, see, in high school, there's no salary cap. Pop Warner, there's no salary cap. You can have, you know what I mean? The professionals, there's a salary cap. So where do you shift if your wide receiver, number one, and your left tackle and your quarterback are all over a total, right now, what we at? What is Garoppolo at right now? 30, is it 33 mil? And Devontae Adams is 20-something, and Colton Miller's kicking into 20-something. So you're looking over $60 million on 3 players on the offensive side of the ball. $60 million, right? Wasn't the salary cap only 200 and something? Don't you got 53 people on the team? So where's the money going to the other 50? You want to give your running back 15 mil? And it's going to come down to, but I can get my quarterback, my left tackle, my number one wide receiver taken care of. And let's not flip to the defensive side of the ball where you got Max Crosby getting the money. Nobody else, well, Chandler Jones getting the money, but nobody knew that Chandler Jones was not going to perform like he did last year, because he has not performed like that in a decade. For a decade, he averaged double digits in sacks. For a decade. Nobody knew he was going to come here and lay an egg. Was it the fact that that's the first time he went to a new system in years? You know what I mean? It's an adjustment. We'll see. We'll see this year. But you got to give your pass rush money, especially when you're in the division we're in, bro. Let's keep it a buck. The division we're in, we need pass rush. For real. But we want to give a running back when all these other teams are doing it by committee. And not just that. Now you look at the quarterbacks that were drafted in the first round this year in the draft, right? Look at all the quarterbacks. All of them are mobile, dual threat quarterbacks. All of them can run. All of them can throw and run. So who was in the Super Bowl last year? Dual threat quarterbacks. That's just what it is. A lot of people are adapting their offenses to dual threat quarterbacks. A lot of RPOs and shit. Just because they want to utilize the abilities of their quarterback. Who's the top paid quarterback in the league? Lamar Jackson. What is he? A dual threat quarterback. You know what I mean, bro? It's just the writing's on the wall, bro. The league it changes. It doesn't stay the same forever. It goes through phases. At one point, there's going to be a time where it's going to come back on the running backs are going to get their money, just not right now. They don't look at it like, the owners don't look at it like, oh, it's a necessity to have a bell cow at running back. It's not a necessity. Not when you can do it by committee. And the crazy thing is, a lot of these running backs are coming out of a committee type offense in college. So they're groomed for it already. They're already groomed to be in a by committee offense at running back. It's not like, oh, this is new to me. I ran the ball 25 times a game. No, the fuck you didn't. You had two other running backs with you, and they all took turns depending on what their specialty was. You'll have a running back that's good at like short distance, because the Raiders been doing this for years. Don't act like we didn't have Lamont Jordan in them, or back when we had multiple running backs. We always had multiple running backs. That's just what was it? What was the big thing back in the day? Thunder and lightning? Who was the tandem in Tennessee? The fast dude and the big dude that came out of USC. And then the Raiders, we had ours with McFadden and Michael Bush. And come on, bruh. We always did it by committee. Then we had Washington and who was the other little small ass running back? We had three running backs. But these teams, that's what the teams do. It's a passing league right now. So until it reverts back to being a rush type offense that teams are trying to, it's a copycat. Everybody's going to copy everybody. What's working? Whatever's working is what teams are going to try to address and go to. For instance, our defense, we know is going to be done in waves. Why? Because Philadelphia, that's how they ran their defense. They had waves of defensive linemen. And Ziegler said that shit. We have depth now where we can go in waves. I know who you're trying to mimic. You're trying to mimic Philadelphia. Defensive tackles and ends. You can constantly bring pressure, because see, here's the thing, and it makes sense for you to have waves at defense on the line, because the offensive line you're going against, they're not going to change like a defensive line changes as far as personnel. I can keep bringing in fresh legs on defense. They don't do that on offense. You keep the same five unless somebody gets hurt. Then you got to replace them with somebody. But in general, your offensive line stays the same for 4 quarters. If I can wear your ass out by just keep giving you fresh defensive fronts through the whole game, 4th quarter come, your fucking offensive line is gonna be dusted and disgusted. Shout out to E40, Tupac, Mac Mall, yeah, Richie Rich. You know what I mean? Hey, that's one of the classic songs ever. But that's just what it is. I didn't make the rule. You know what I mean? I just fucked they women. Did I say that on the mic? Oh, my bad. I didn't mean to say that. My bad. I apologize. The cock was horrible. All right, so let me see something real quick. Okay. But that's just what it is. And then, okay, now let's move on. Because I'm going to be on until, let me see something real quick. I'm not getting off too soon. Like I said, I ain't got to do shit, but I do got to get some rest. I got some shit I got to do when I get up. Let me see something real quick. I just want to check on the status of something. Okay, my shit getting got. All right. So, the next thing I want to talk about, they were talking about the comparison. I heard on I forgot where they said they got the information from. On Death Star Report. Hey Dustin, if you still in here, who said that the comparison between Garoppolo and Carr? Who said that Garoppolo was an upgrade over Carr? And then in what factor did they mention that in? Did they say overall he's a better quarterback, or were they talking about for the system? If we would have kept Terrell Pryor, would have been at quarterback? Terrell Pryor was a horrible quarterback. He said it himself. He worked out as a wide receiver or tight end for the Cleveland. When he switched over positions, he missed his calling. But at quarterback, nah. He wasn't a good quarterback, bruh. He was a damn good mobile quarterback, but passing, he even said it. Ohio State never worked with him in the passing game. They never helped him become a passer. He said they never taught me how to throw. He said that shit. And it showed. It showed. He was athletic. He can run, but as a pocket passer, nope. That's why they converted him over to, I think it was either wide receiver or tight end. Well, I know it was either one, but I couldn't remember exactly because I know he had the tight end size, but he had the speed to be a wide receiver. And I remember the plays he used to make in Cleveland, bruh. Hey, he should have did that from day one. He should have been not throwing the ball, but receiving that shit. For real. Yeah, it's like I said, man, it's all by how the league gets down, bruh. The league has their set and focus and views on how shit is right now, and that's how they build their team. You know, that's how they build their team. Like, I like my offense. The offense that I like is a balanced offense. I love to be able to run and throw. Run and throw. And just that balance, because it keeps defenses. Anytime you can make a defense guess, it freezes them at that point in time where they have to make the decision. And that little bit of freeze can open your target up by a yard or two to be able to get the ball in. See, that's the beauty of having a balanced defense. If you can kind of confuse or a balanced offense to make a defense kind of confused, make them just stop for a second to have to break it down, analyze, and then make the decision. By the time all that happens, my receiver that I'm running, like in a route, can get that separation just from that little pause of trying to decide on, do I cover him or do I drop back and go, you know what I mean? It's if you run your offense, and that's the kind of offense we trying to run. We try to run that offense that puts defense in a right now moment. You know what I mean? You have to make the decision right now. Any delay is going to cause separation, and we got multiple weapons that we can go to. That's beautiful when it comes to their route running, from Renfro to Adams. You know what I mean? It's going to be a lot of complications that defenses have to face going up against our offense. If was a fifth, we all be drunk. If our offense on paper actually does the same in real life. You know what I mean? You have a possibility of having an offense that's kind of like a juggernaut. It can be. But Josh Jacobs have to be a part of that. See, that's the key. You know, rather than sitting there, I ain't gonna say he pouting. I don't know if he pouting, but bruh, like I said, the whole outcome of this damn franchise tag and the fifth-year option, bruh, shit is like going backwards. Like, bruh, you're more concerned with the franchise tag than you are over the fifth-year option, and the franchise tag is giving you more money and basically is just like a fifth-year option. Just imagine your fifth-year option is $10.09 million. That's basically what you're doing. You're playing under your last year of your contract. They just asking you to go out there and show it again. Since you couldn't agree on shit, show it again. Because if we would have picked up the fifth-year option, there wouldn't have to be no agreement on shit. We wouldn't have to sit at the table with your agent and try to hammer out a long-term deal and worry about you holding out. Because you would have been under contract. You would have been fined if you missed camp and shit with a fifth-year option. So the team itself fucked up and shot themselves in the foot going this route. Josh Jacobs should be at camp like, man, I got 10.09. It was only going to be 8 point something, you know what I mean, million. I got 10.9. I mean, 10.09. Nigga, I'm winning. But he ain't looking at it like that. He look like he losing, but if they would have picked up the 50-year option, your ass would have been losing for real. My wins and losses, my real prediction is this. I feel that this team is going to be somewhere between 9 and 10 wins. I said it. 9 and 10 wins. 9 and 10. Just because of the offense. The offense is set to be the shoulders that carries the rest of the team until the defense can develop and catch up with the young talent they added. That's my only concern. Because a lot of those draft picks, don't forget, a lot of those draft picks went to the defensive side of the ball. And a lot of those draft picks possibly can become starters, but there will be growing pains along the way until they can build that cohesiveness with each other as a group on the defensive side of the ball and elevate their play by learning each other, hanging out with each other after games and going out and doing that camaraderie type shit makes a team tighter, and then they start learning each other's tendencies and can feed off of it and know where to protect their brothers in arms. You know what I mean? So it, like I said, it's not if they can develop, it's how quick can they develop? Is it going to take 3 games, 6 games, 9 games for them to develop and develop that camaraderie with each other, to be able to uplift that defense, to play at a level that can... You ain't got to be elite on defense. You don't have to be elite. But give the offense help. You feel me? Get some 3 and outs. Get some turnovers. Get some pressures. You're not going to be able to do all of that early until you start the speed of the game and learning the system, being coached in it, and knowing when knowing what you're supposed to do becomes muscle memory, where you don't have to think about it, you just react. Then that's when we can go ahead and analyze the defense and see, has this defense really been built with the right pieces needed to make it do what it needs to do. But the offense, hands down, this is not going to be this will be a top 5 offense. I'm predicting it now. This offense can be a top 5 offense, but we need everybody. Josh Jacobs, Michael Mayer is going to develop, especially the more snaps he get, the more he's going to develop, which that's what you want. You want this guy to be able to have the 2 veterans in Hooper and OJ to go ahead and help this young guy develop at that position, because he's a do-it-all tight end. That's what we lacked. See, remember I told you, look at the pieces we let go and look at the pieces we brought in. What is it that the new pieces had that the people we let go didn't? Waller is one example. We know Waller's a hell of an offensive weapon. Speed, size, all that. But his weakness was blocking. Now you go draft, you trade up to get Michael Mayer at 35, and what he provides you is a tight end who can do it all. He can block, he can catch, he can do it all. So there's no limitations in having him in the game, which means the more he's in the game, the more snaps he get. The more snaps he's getting, the more development he gets. So he be on a different time schedule than somebody that just comes in and out being groomed, that he's not a good start, but you'll use him as a backup, a rookie that is, that we drafted. You'll bring him in as a backup, but just to learn and try to develop him on his pace. There's going to be a veteran starting in front of one of these guys, and the other guy's going to learn behind him. It might start off like that with Michael Mayer. But I think Michael Mayer has all the tools and everything that you want in a tight end in this system to succeed. Now, once again, like I said, how soon will he succeed? 2 games? 4 games? That's the question. Not if he will develop But how soon can he develop? Because the sooner we get these young guys implemented and they can provide production to the team, the sooner we can start getting those wins up and making us something. What we're gonna end up, I don't know. I can see what they're trying to build and what they're trying to do, but how soon is that gonna happen? Will it happen? I'm optimistic to a point where you don't just buy into the fact that she'll never cheat on you. You know what I mean? Until you force her to cheat on you. You know what I mean? That's when you find out, is she a cheater? You don't want to wait to that shit. Hey, the good stuff, my dude, top of the morning. Henry is done, bro. You talk about the running back Henry? He's not making a lot of money either, though. For what he provides, that's another. See, that's why I said the running back position is crazy. We don't need nobody's trash, bro. I'm telling you. Their philosophy is homegrown talent. That's what you develop, and that's what you bring in. Like, for example, this is where I want to get to. Garoppolo and Derek Carr. Now, they made the statement that Garoppolo is an upgrade over Carr. Now, in what faction? That's what it comes down to. Are you saying overall at quarterback that Garoppolo is better than Carr? If that's the case, it's going to be by a slim margin, but it can easily be flipped and Carr can be better than Garoppolo. But the thing working in Garoppolo's favor, don't forget last year. See, Garoppolo was supposed to be traded before the season started. You know what I mean? Didn't happen. So they go into the season, Purdy gets hurt. Oh, not Purdy, what's his name gets hurt. So he gets hurt, Garoppolo comes in. Garoppolo takes the Niners to an 8-3 record. 8-3. Now, what's so amazing about that? He was not even supposed to be on the team. They were trying to trade him. But see, teams know. In the league, you can't throw out there, oh, we're going to trade you. If we can't trade you, we're going to release you. Are you going to release him? We just going to wait for you to release him then. That's what teams are going to do. And that's what they did. So they didn't release him. They just kept him for the whole season. Then let the contract expire and let him go. That's why I said the Raiders knew who they wanted. They knew they wanted Garoppolo. They just wasn't going to trade for him. It's like, well, shit, why trade for him? We know ain't nobody going to trade for him. Because they don't know about the foot. You know, you're kind of in limbo. He won't pat at that time of the year when that happened, when he got hurt. They could have traded for him, and that's what made the Niners look stupid. They could have traded him before he got hurt and got some picks. But motherfuckers wasn't biting on that shit. They was like, we'll wait for you to release him. But yeah, he went in there and he led the Niners to an 8-3 record. After what's the other quarterback that got hurt and replaced him? Not Purdy, the other dude. Fucking Lance. I don't be paying attention to the fucking 69ers. Eat a dick. But yeah. So my thing is, they didn't make that move. So he played. And he led the team to an 8-3 record. Now, you can sit there and talk about, well, he had defense and he had this and he had that. Don't every team want to have all that? Ain't that why we went out and drafted the pieces we had so we can have that? You know what I mean? It's kind of like the same argument when they say, oh, well, he was only good in college because look at his weapons. Well, shit, when he comes to the pros, like, who was they talk about? We were talking about quarterbacks. They didn't end up getting drafted by us, but they was saying, well, look at the weapons he had. Oh, they were talking about dude from Ohio State. Like, he only looked good because of the weapons he had. I'm like, well, shit. If we drafted him and he came here, look at the weapons he'll have. What's the fucking difference? He'll have better weapons here than he did in college, so he should be doing even better than that. But, I mean, it's neither here or there. We didn't grab him, so it is what it is. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Thank y'all for pulling up. Shout out to the... What the fuck? Shout out to the 283 people watching. Salute to y'all, man. Hey, to those that are here for the first time, please subscribe to the channel. You're always welcome. Monday through Friday, we're here 7 a.m. Pacific, 10 a.m. Eastern. On Fridays, it is What the Friday. You know what I mean? Where we talk about all the news people are putting out there on the Raiders, and we know it ain't true. Like I think they just hate us and don't have facts to back it up. So I'm here to go ahead and put out the news and the real spiel of what's really going on. Is that a folk? We really got 284. Hey, salute to y'all, man. For real, I appreciate that. It's good to see you. Hey, hola, ¿cómo estás? I know a little bit of Spanish, so whoever's El Gunja. Somebody gonna have to break that down unless he's saying like, unless he telling me eat a dick in Spanish. You know what I mean? Hey, anybody, hey, is he saying some messed up shit? Let me know, y'all, cause hey, my Spanish ain't that great. Hey, if it say, hold on, bruh. I'm gonna show y'all what this shit say, bruh. Let me get this camera. What that say? $286. Like I said, bro, that's just what it say. Cause see, you guys are seeing it on the YouTube, but right now I am streaming on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on 7 platforms right now. We are live. We got the Lunatic Raider Facebook. We have the Raiders Allegiance Facebook, Raiders Allegiance YouTube, Raiders Allegiance Twitch, Lunatic Raider Twitter, and Lunatic Raider, Raiders Allegiance Twitter and Raiders Allegiance Instagram. We are live on all those platforms, 7 platforms. So we're getting numbers. That's the numbers from everywhere. But shout out to y'all, man. Thank y'all for being here. All I ask you to do, hey, come join the family of Raiders Allegiance. You guys are always welcome to get in the chat. Go ahead and discuss what you guys think. Give us your feedback. We don't discriminate. You know what I mean? You could be fat, skinny, short, tall, black, white, Asian, Hispanic, speak Spanish, speak English, speak Mandarin. It does not matter. There's only one nation. Only one. And that's all of us. You know what I mean? We are truly the real nation. Hey, Tubby. Hold on, Tubby. How you doing, brother? He said, I'm balls deep. You stupid. But no, we speaking some real content this morning, bro. I'm just going down the line, picking the things that the outsiders are like trying to down us on. And I'm like, bro, that does not add up. It doesn't add up. Now, look, okay, now back to the Carr and Garoppolo situation. Now, I think it was ESPN or Bleacher Report. I know Dustin knows because they was on his telling him, shout out to all y'all, man. Hey, they're from Twitch. Hey, salute to Twitch, man. Hey, thank y'all. Hey, subscribe to the channel if you have not done so, man. Hola, ¿cómo estás? Welcome. Thank y'all for being here, man. But the thing between those two is comparing Carr to Garoppolo head to head is kind of hard to do just as quarterbacks because let's say it like this. The way I break it down, I think Garoppolo is a better quarterback in this system compared to Carr. And this is why I say this. Don't forget when Garoppolo was drafted with New England, right? He was specifically drafted for this offense. Carr was drafted for a whole different offense. So when you go into the draft and you analyze the talent coming out of college, your main factor is, does this guy fit what we're trying to do? And that's at every position. Defense, offense, it doesn't matter. Does this guy fit what we're trying to do on offense or defense? That's what you want to analyze and break down. Like Aiden O'Connell. Aiden O'Connell was drafted because he fits This is what the front office feels. He fits what we're trying to do on offense. So that's why they draft him. You don't draft a quarterback that does not fit what you're trying to do. Why would you do that? That the logic in that is null and void. You know what I mean? So you would draft a player that fits what you're trying to do on both sides of the ball. Garoppolo was drafted in New England to do that, to be in that system. Aiden O'Connell was drafted in this system because he fits this system. Carr was never drafted to fit this system. Facts. Now, could he have learned it? He probably could have. But how long would you have gave him to learn it and to find out if he can or he can't? Because those are years you will not get back. Garoppolo, you know he fits this system. For a fact, you know he fits this system. So it's not going to take a year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years just to find out that, the experiment didn't work. He doesn't fit our system. We try to convert him into our system, but it didn't fit. You don't know. You don't want to waste those years. So you grab somebody that can hit the ground running, that knows this system, that was drafted for this system, and that cuts down on the time of even having to find out if they fit it or not, because that was the intention when they were drafted. Same with Jacoby Myers. He was drafted to fit that system. So bring him over. We've seen what he did as a number one receiver because of necessity, 800 yards. Now, what does he look like at a number two? And your number one that's on the opposite side of him is no other than who? Devontae Adams. You're going to eat, bruh. Same thing with analyzing your roster in year one as the new regime. You looked at Waller and said, let's see if Waller can do what we need him to do. And they even went to the extreme of telling Waller to watch footage on who? Gronkowski, to see how we want our tight ends to be in this system. Waller just doesn't possess everything we want and we looked for. We traded him. So what did we draft? Coincidence? The guy that they label Baby Gronk, because he provides everything at a tight end like Gronkowski did. He can block, he can catch, he can do anything you ask him to do. So you don't have to take him off the field in certain situations because he lacks the skill set to be able to help us at blocking or catching, you know what I mean, in the receiving game. That's the beauty of this. So with that being said, man, hey, that's the last thing I want to cover, man. I'm about to jump off here. I got some shit I gotta take care of. It is 8:22, man. Hey, oh shit. Did I miss anything? Hold on, bro. All right, I need to get off here real quick, y'all. All right. But, hey, salute to you guys for pulling up. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. We done dropped down to 98, but we are 98 deep. Salute to y'all, man. Thank you, guys. Matter of fact, I'm about to salute y'all, man. Thank y'all for pulling up to the channel. We have great discussions here. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Like I say, for the nation, man, there's only one. Hold on. I got to make sure my beard, look, it's foamed up. See the foam? Got to make sure it don't run down the cup. But like I say, without you, there's no me. And without us, there's no nation. There's only one nation. The motherfucking Raider Nation, man. Hey, salute to y'all, man. I thank y'all and salute y'all for pulling up and supporting this channel. Can't wait for the season. We got the rookies in camp already, the 25th. We got the rest of the team, the 26th. Camp jumps off, y'all. Let's get ready for this season, man. Be optimistic. That's all we can do. Ain't no sense in having our own fan base hate our own team. Hey, go be a Niner fan, because they hate on us all the time. Be a Bronco fan, because they hate on us all the time. Be a Chiefs fan or a Chargers fan or a Cowboys or a Steelers fan, because they hate on us all the time. Why? What's the old saying? Why have enemies? Why have, how's that shit go? Who needs enemies when you got friends like these? You feel me? Hey, who needs enemies when you got friends like these, man? You guys enjoy your Friday. Hey, make sure you don't blow your check on that side chick or the chick at the strip club or go out there and do drugs and drink and get behind the wheel. Don't do that. Don't do that. You guys have a blessed Friday. Be safe. I will see you guys. I'm scheduled to do the Dirty Lunatic show tonight at 11 p.m. Pacific. Y'all can pull up. It's described as being Raiders-infused comedy. We do sketch comedy, but all Raider content related type stuff. So with that being said, man, I look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow or tonight. Tomorrow night is the Dirty Lunatic live re-air at 11 p.m. Pacific. Saturday night, right here on Raiders Allegiance, as well as The Life of the Nation, which is Dirty Raiders channel. Hey, look forward to seeing each one of y'all, man. Hey, thank y'all for pulling up. I'm Lunatic Raider. This is Raiders Allegiance. Y'all have been watching Wtf Friday. I had to bleep myself. See y'all tonight, man, if y'all want to pull up. I'm Lunatic Raider. I'm out this B-I-N.